So he is at 169. Strike here for 179. And Charles, oh, tripping out that 10 pin. Take a look at that. Right there, sending that messenger across, getting it. On a strike, and he's a little bit outside, leaving a 245. So Charles on the long, and oh, that's how you want to finish your semifinals right there. Wow, leaving the 810 in the pocket. Right, Alyssa popped up from that one, didn't like it. She leaves her 4-5 split. In her foundation frame. But she shoots this like she did the 2-4-5. She will make it. And she does. Right there. Got to split the 4-5 with the ball. They go flying out to the side. All right, Charles, oh, tripping out the 8-pin and back there. Or the 9-pin. With a 3-6-9, there you go. That's way outside. Pick this up for 189. Crossing over for break. Hit. Buzz. Seven pin out there. and she's got 30 pins to make up. And that looks long and washout. Carlin gets it. Good shot. And he gets that. And we've got Jace on 34. Powerful two-hander. And he comes up high again, but this time leaving a big 4. Molly shooting her 7-pin. She makes it. Morgan on 36. And she's a little bit high and leaves a 4-pin. Right. So the matchups here on our left pair, Jace and Drake be bowling each other. Whoever wins advances. Jackson and Kat. Oh, picking up the big 4. Sliding it right over. That's just how you do it. Spencer lining up for his 7th frame. That's high, leaving a split. The 6-8. And he's on a spare in the 6. So the way these guys are going, he's going to need to pick this up. Brandon with a strike in the 9th. Spencer's going to shoot 6-8. And he makes it. And he had to slide the 6-pin over into the 8. Realistically for a chance for the win. And he does it right there.
It's time to start.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Plano, Texas at Plano Super Bowl for the FUN-etic Friday Youth Adult Bowling Tournament the week before the season end finale. And we got 4 pairs covered for you tonight: 15, 16, 17, 18, and 23, 24, 25, and 26. Bowlers will move, I think, 2 and then 3, or 3 and 2, some combination of that. So I think we got about 60 folks here tonight. So we'll see them circulate through. Tonight, eliminator format. It's an eliminator format. Everybody bowls 3 games, handicap scores. Then they'll cut to the top half of the field. And then it's a clean slate, pins drop, to bowl 2 more games. And after the completion of 2 games, it's a cut to the top half of the field again. Just see Doug Brown leaving a 7-pin on 16. And then they bowl 1 more game to determine the overall winner of this week's FUN-etic Friday bowling extravaganza. So you see Doug picking up the 7-pin on 16. And stepping up on 16 to start his first frame, the first game, Jeff Martin. Ready to bring the heat. Jeff, previous winner, brings the heat. See what he's got tonight. After 10 minutes of practice, he's got the pocket lined up. Strike numero uno, Mr. Jeff Martin. All right, so Marshall Morrison, an early open. Frame number 2 is strike open for 28. Marshall, last season's overall champion. He's in the running for another championship for the summer series. Let's see if he'll be able to claim it next week. So check out Facebook page at Plano Super Bowl FUN-etic Friday of ongoing results and series standings. It's Jeff Martin on 16 in the pocket. Frame number 2. All right, we got Andy Warren, the lefty powerhouse, shooting up the 4-7 and pulls it a little bit. Misses inside, opens. Marshall making up for that open in the second. with a strike in the third. And Lauren coming in a little high, leaving a 6-10. Her third frame. She's spare strike. And Lauren will spare this up. Playing it left to right, getting them down. So spare strike. Spare puts her at 50 after working on a spare. All right, Greek Church attempt on 18, just gets the 10. So we just saw Taylor on 17 finding success on his opening game, 3 in a row. And Jeff Martin working on the double. 16. That's high. Oh, so bad it's good. He hates it. Hated it. Came up as a strike. That's 3 in a row. Jeff Martin. Lauren on 15. Struck on this lane previously. Last time on this lane. And she's right in the pocket. Got the left lane figured out. Still working on the right lane. Spare strike, spare strike. Got 200 pace. Marshall on 17. And there he goes. All right. He's got the right lane figured out. We'll go up to the high side. All right, so we got Jackson shooting at 3-pin. All right, he picks that up. Justin with the 3-7. All right, and we're back. So hopefully we got our score cam figured out a little bit. So it should be clear. All right, we got Lauren stepping up. So Lauren with a 237 possible for her first game. Stepping up on 15. There you go. First one in the 10th. So 237 still on the table. Marsha Morrison, 16. He's on. Oh, no. He's on a run. Oh, there. Well, gave him the dark cloud. So 7 pin. Yeah, so he's got 247 possible. Lauren back up on 15. And there you go, another one. All right, so she's going to be in the 230s after her first game. So again, eliminator format tonight. Everybody bowls 3 games and then cut to the top half of the field handicap scoring. And I think 76 or so competitors tonight slugging it out. This is Lauren's last shot, the first game. It looks good. It is good. Here we go. Lauren with 237. Right in the pocket. There you go. Perfect. All right, so Doug Brown coming up on lane 15. It's got a 269 out there, and that is good. Doug playing that straight line to the pocket. All right, Andy on 17. He likes it, and he gets it. Andy on a roll. It's a 6-pack for Andy. We missed his 5 in a row pack of Franks. Looks like the scoring pace tonight. We might see a few of those. All right, so Doug's second shot in the 10th. Going for the 260s, and he'll get there. All right, so Doug, 269 out there. All right, and he didn't like that one on 17. Came up a little light. 1-3-6-7. But he should be in the 230s. There we go. All right, 231. Andy Warren. Doug Brown getting 8 on the fill for 267. Off to a good start. All right, and Jeff Warren can go 260s here. Going off the sheet in the 10th. Jeff Martin. Killer. 10 in the pit. on the messenger, not going on 16. All right, and another one. Jeff Martin, he's in the 230s, looking for 240s. All right, so Jeff looking for 244. Will he get there? That looks good. Oh, and he's got it. There you go, Jeff Martin, 244. All right, so that's the end of game 1. So the bowlers will move 3 or 2 or 2 or 3, one of those. So they will finish up game number 1 and get to their new pair of lanes. And if you haven't already, be sure subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the notification bell, and you will know whenever we go live. And if you're enjoying the stream, if you're enjoying the content, there's a new feature, Super Chat. You can click, I think it's the $sign down there next to the comments. You can donate to the channel, shout out to your favorite bowler, help support the stream, help support the bowlers, help support bowling. And with that, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. All right, so Michael coming in a little light in frame number 2. Strike in the first. Andy Warren leaving a 3-pin. Also coming in a little bit light. That's a 3-9. Oh, man. All right, so Michael will spare this up. Andy will spare this up. All right, so Michael chop that. See if Andy can pick this up. Get the 3 and the 9. And he does. There you go. And he's staying clean after 2. All right. Oh, that's a cool effect with the fan stick there. Never before seen. All right, so Michael Murphy. Frame 3. Gets it outside to the friction. Finds the pocket. Gets them all down. All right, Taylor with the late 2, leaving only the 10-pin. All right, pop down to the low side. There you go, 3 in a row on lane 18. So we should have the results of game number 1 after about halfway through the second game. We usually get those in. Again, it's handicap scoring. Handicap's not added in on the scoring units, so they do that in the back office. So we'll know how things stack up in just a few minutes, and we'll let you know. All right, Maya Washington stepping up on lane 15. Maya's 3rd frame. She's on a double, looking for 3 in a row. Right, that looks good. A little high flush, gets the 7 out late for 3 in a row. right, another good one on 17. 4 in a row. Working on that 5 in a row for Pack of Franks. All right, so dueling 4 in a row to start game number 2 here on the low side. All right, up on the high side, I got Michael Murphy shooting at 4, it looks like. 6 on the first shot. 1, 2, 4, 8 probably, and gets none of them. Repeated his first shot. 6 and a whiff for 50 after 4. So strikes on the right lane, opens on the left. So Michael will get that left lane figured out. And his opportunity is now. Michael Murphy on the right lane. Hasn't missed on 24. And continues not to miss. The right lane of perfection, Michael Murphy. All right, so we'll go down. Back down the low side, you got Robert Lane Jr. sparing it up in the 4th. All right, nice shot on 17. Strike in the 5th. All right, so we got AJ up on 18. AJ's got 4 in a row. 1 more. We all know what that means. It's got a hook. Oh, and the 7-pin goes out late. That's 5 strikes in a row. That's a Pack of Franks. AJ, lane 18, 5 strikes in a row. Pack of Franks. It's Robert on 17. He is, the stone 9. Bowling is not fair. The high flush shot. Ball continues through the 5-pin, through the 8-pin, leaving the 9. The casual 9-pin. Robert Lane Jr. picking it up. All right. So we've got the results in. Oh, and I completely missed the second Pack of Franks. All right, we're looking at results. Results after game number 1. Tournament leader, Jake Myers, coming in. Capped at the handicap of 300. Ricardo Medina, 298. Adam Poggi, 3rd. Travis Cole, Connor Duncan, Seth Rutledge, Bill Ferguson, Gid Rash, Alistair Rutledge, Doug Brown, Ryan Barnes, Marvin Sitz Jr., Chris Clayton, Laura Lawson, Jack Armstrong, Lance Washington, Taylor Yarborough, Lauren Tomaszewski, Trent Goodwin, Chris Warren, Michael Murphy, Barron Wilson, Derek Ray, Eddie Mathis, Jeff Martin, Marshall Morrison, Andy Warren, Kiefer Boyer, Kenny Hamby, Chris Delaney, Troy Cummings, David Bulla, Scott Butts, Jeff George, Drew Libera is the cut at 35. Plus 31, 231 is the number right now. Who's just outside the cut, you ask? Great question. Jackson Blackwell at 231 outside the cut. Three-way tie for one outside the cut. And that's a tie with Jackson Blackwell, Ted Warren, Marshall Medlin. And then Justin Boyes at 229. All right. If you want to know where your favorite bowler's at, drop a name in the chat. We'll look them up and let you know. Robert Lane Jr., first strike of the game on 18, frame 6. All right, AJ stepping up to 79 possible after 6. Starting his 7th frame. Just off to the right, lane 18. There we go, stepping up. There you go. Found some hold in the middle. Striking the 7th. All right, Maya Washington stepping up in the 6th. Perfect after 5. I missed her pack of Franks as well, but opportunity for the 6-pack. Game number 2. There you go. Gets the 2, trips it out. 6 in a row for Maya. All right, so she sat in 56th place after game number 1 with a 207. She will climb the ladder with this game. Right, Robert Lane Jr., the 310. Oh, and he gets it. Check out the split conversion. Robert Lane Jr. just threading the needle between the 3 and the 10. All right, so AJ back up. 8th frame. So got 279 possible. AJ with 22 pins a handicap. So 279 would net him a 300. And that 7-pin doesn't go. How many pins went by that 7-pin? Didn't touch it. 7-pin stands. on, our Korean friends back in the chat. Hello. All right, Robert Lane getting out the 3, 6, 9, 10. All right, we've got a request for Taylor. We'll check him out. He's on the high side, finishing up. And Taylor, after game 1, sitting in 17th place, well inside the cut line. With a 250 after game 1, and that shot won't help. The washout. On a spare, so he's going to lose some count. See if Taylor can pick this up. It's got a chance. Oh, and it does not get the 6-10 out. So it's going to be 6-2 out. Puts him at 140. So he can go off the sheet for an even 200. You got Andy here doing some damage tonight. Can go 280. Andy dialed in. Andy 27th at 243 after game number 1. Michael looking to come back after his open, and he will not in the 9th. The big split in his foundation frame. All right, we're going to see Maya here. Maya's 7 in a row. Comes in light. Didn't look like she liked it, but she got him out. The light mixer for 8 in a row. So AJ on 17. 10th frame, working on a spare, and 6, 7, 10. Comes in high, pays the price. The big split, first shot in the 10th. All right, and AJ getting 1, puts him at 223. I think he had 20 a handicap. So I'll put him at 244. When it's all said and done, when we put it all together. All right, so we got Gidrash, flat 10, Michael high flush.
getting away with one with a strike in the 10th. All right, walking it out on 24. Let's go. All right, good picking up the 10 pin. Yeah. To finish 248. Michael Murphy with the second one in the 10th. Trying to collect all the pins he can to stay in striking distance with one game to go after this one. All right, Michael doesn't like it. Steps back. All right, 24. Oh, we got 4 in a row. Possibility to close out the game with the pack of Franks. Let's see. I can't see exactly who it is, but he got it. There you go. Closing out the game. 5 strikes in a row. Pack of Franks. 5 in a row. Pack of Franks. All right, we'll watch Michael close out this game. I know he's got some fans out there. Then we'll go down and see Maya. She is still perfect after 9. All right, so Michael 144. Right. Pick back up to the high side real quick. Watch Taylor take his second shot in the 10th. So Taylor can pick this up and go even, and will not. We'll go back to Maya. On the front 9, lane 16. Some hold. Doesn't get it. 4 pin. All right, so 279 still out there. And Maya gets 23 handicap to make this an 8 or better, and that'll be 300 handicap game. That will propel her up the standings from her current position in 56th. And there you go. All right, 9. So that'll be 278. That will round up handicap. She will hit the handicap cap at 300. All right, and as always, as we move from game 2 to game 3, if you haven't already, be sure hit the subscribe button, like the video, hit the notification bell, and you'll know whenever we go live. All right, and Ryan Barnes on 18, shooting the 3.610, chopping it, getting the 3, leaving the 6.10. So Ryan coming down from Wichita State. Member of the bowling team with the Shockers up there. And you might also know him as the two-handed son of professional bowler and senior bowler now, Chris Barnes. All right, and a couple other youth bowlers coming up onto our pair. Matthew Reed coming up on 18. And Matthew Reed, some success. Frame number 1. They look good, sending them all back. And we get to see Jake DeVoe on 17. Oh, Jake goes a little long, 2 10s. And Jake will be heading off to college here pretty soon, finishing up his youth bowling career. Going for it, does not get it. 8 out in the first. All right, Jake back up on 18. All right, a little more inside with that one. And goes to the nose. A little over under for Jake. Leaving the 6-10. And Ted Warren 17. And Ted with the strike. Jake converts the 6-10. Frame number 2. Right, looks like got AJ up on 26. And AJ starting off with the strike. Maya crossing over 310s. AJ 4 pins. All right, Maya needs some friction, does not find it. AJ unhappy with the shot, but converts, gets his 4 pin. Ryan Barnes on 17. 3-6-10 in the first. We might have a little difference in these lanes, and that one's right in the pocket. So on the left, Jake was light and then high on the right. So we'll see what happens with Matthew. Matthew Reed on 17 on the left lane. Matthew is right in the pocket in the first frame. And that's high. Yeah, so I think right lane's a little tighter. A little more hook on the left. As Matthew gets 4 out of the rack. So we'll see if Matthew can convert this. Slide that 3 pin over into the 4-7. And he does, but doesn't carry the 9. So he gets 9 out. 28 after 2. Ryan Barnes on 18. And there you go. A little bit long. Is that gonna messenger? Will not. 10 pin. So looks like he made the adjustment. Came in high first frame. And just a touch light third frame. And Jake 10 pins over there on 17. All right, Ryan giving it the eyeball, making sure it doesn't get that last second hook. Two-handers can tend to get that on the spare ball. And Jake pulls it. It misses to the inside. And he goes open in frame 3, puts him at 36. That's Matthew Reed on 18. A little more ball speed and light mixer gets him out. All right, so Matthew with the right lane, lane 18 figured out. Ted Warren a little inside, but gets some hold, so Ted's got both lanes figured out. And maybe he'll share some secrets with these youngsters out here. And Jake doesn't carry the 9, goes right by it. Uh-oh. No breaks for Jake out there today. All right, so Jake picking up the 9-pin. Right, we got Josh Barnes over there on 16, the left-handed Barnes. So we can tell them all apart. And he left the 7-pin. Big high backswing. Super powerful. All right, Ted gets it a little outside. Read some friction early. Comes in a little high, 4-pin. So Ryan on 17. Working on the spare, 4th frame. That is wide. Oh, light. Carry trips out the 210 late. Gets him down. All right, so Matthew Reed coming up on 17. Matthew with 2 strikes on the right lane and a 4 split on the left. Came in high, right through the nose. We'll see if he makes the adjustment. Find the pocket. That looks pretty good. A little high, but high flush. Gets him to go for the double. All right, so the cut line after 2 is plus 58. Tournament leader Connor Duncan, 529 after 2. The cut line is Eddie Mathis, 558. All right, Jake playing the fallback. Making a big move left. Finding the pocket. So Ryan Barnes on 18. Whoa, way outside. 2-8 in the 5th. All right, Ted Warren on 17. Ted just floating them in there. Strike in the 5th. Ted's got 279 possible. Ryan going for it, getting it. A little bit of extra hook on that one. Sends the 2 back into the 8. Spares up frame number 5. Puts him at 78 after 5 on a spare. All right. Josh over there on 15. Strike, 9 spare strike. All right, so Matthew, right lane. It's his preferred lane. Perfect on this after 2. That looks good. There you go. 3 in a row. All right, so Jake working on a strike from the left lane. Right lane looks like it's a little tighter. He's playing it like that. Oh, 4-10. Comes in high. All right, so Jake going for the 410, and he will not convert that. So Ryan, 17, working on a spare, and that is high flush, perfect strike in the 6th. Puts him at 98 on a strike. Ryan after 2. Where is he? He's in 13th, so well within the cut line. That is inside for Ted, and he gets the 10 late, leaving the 3-pin. All right, so Matthew, 3 in a row. That looks good. Oh, and he's got it. All right, Matthew's in 7th after 2 games. The 216 and a big 298. Game number 2. All right, so Josh here on 16, 4th frame. Lights. Oh, the messenger does not deliver. Leaves the 7-pin standing. Jake floating it out there, high flush, gets the 10 out. Had one rolling around the 4-pin, but will not fall. And Josh going for the 7-pin, converts easily. So strike, spare, strike, spare. All right, so Ryan back up on 18. And that's high. Oh, 4, 6, 7. Big split in the 7th. All right, so Matthew Reed, 4 in a row, working on the, oh, and he gets it. Matthew Reed, 5 in a row. Pack of Franks, 5 strikes in a row. Matthew Reed, Pack of Franks. Right, Troy Barnes on 15. Oh, with the messenger, getting it out. Check this out. Troy Barnes, powerful lefty, and that 8-pin out. There you go. Troy, I think I've been calling him Josh Barnes for some reason. Troy Barnes. So I'll go up to the high side for a second. So again, eliminator format, the cut line after 2 is plus 58. So at the end of this game, there will be a cut to the top half of the field, which will be the top 35. And they will bowl 2 more games with a clean slate. Pins drop. And after 2 games, there will be another cut to the top half of that field. And they'll bowl 1 final game to determine the overall winner of Week 15 of Plano Super Bowls FUN-etic Friday. Youth Adult Bowling Tournament. Just about every Friday night here at Plano Super Bowl. Usually between 70 and 80 spots, so if you want to come out, fling some wood around, come on out to Plano Super Bowl. Check out the Facebook page. You can drop a comment and get signed up. That's AJ up here on 25. Hates it. Yeah, got out to the right early. Ryan on 18. A little more inside. Goes a little bit long. Leaves the 10-pin in the 9th. So he can go 182, picking this up and going off the sheet. And Troy in the 6th, over on 16. That's 7 10s. Oh, that carry from the last frame did not carry over. And 7-10 for the lefty. So Ryan picked up his 10-pin, and we got Matthew Reed stepping up. Matthew working on 6 in a row. Only miscues that first shot on the left. Went high, got 4. But perfect after that. And needs some hold. Oh, and he's got it. All right, so Matthew with the 298 in the first game. Or in game number 2. And he's got 19 handicap. And Jake DeVoe stepping out of it. Needs it to hook. Not quite enough 4-pin. The first shot in the 10th. It's a 4-pin. So he can go 150. Picking this up and then a strike. All right, hooking at it, picking it up. So 150 possible. Ryan on 17. First shot in the 10th. That looks good. There you go. All right, so you can go 182. Jake finding the pocket for the big 150. All right, and Ryan, second shot in the 10th. And steps out of it a little bit. High flush. Strike number 2, so he'll be in the 180s. And Troy coming in high, leaving the 247. Ted on 18. That's, yeah, found a little hook spot down lane. 3-6-10. First shot in the 10th. Ryan looking for the 180s. There you go. All right, 182. We'll see Matthew Reed step up to finish this game out. Go. Repeating shots. So Matthew can go 268 with a couple more. And that may well move him into the top qualifying spot, which doesn't really matter because all the pins drop going into round 2. Oh, the messenger coming around, getting it out.
You go crazy with that.
All right, so Matthew, fill shot. And there you go. 268. Matthew Reed. Good series. We'll go up to the high side again. Right. Oh, leaving the 10 pin. Got Troy coming in light, 6-pin. All right, so as the high side finishes up, we're going to take a little break. And as a reminder, if you haven't already, be sure to click the subscribe button. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and you'll know whenever we go live. And if you're enjoying the stream, you like the content, you like to support the channel, you can drop a super chat. So shout out your favorite bowler. Click the little $sign. You can donate to the stream. All proceeds go to making the stream better. Got 2 cameras. Maybe we could get 3. All right, so drop a like, drop a super chat. Let everyone know that bowling is cool. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
your name on the standing. Again, 35 advance. This next round, pins drop. 2 more games. Top 17 will advance to the final. There's 2 more minutes to get them set up. Next round, we'll get the recap out shortly. Again, 2 games, you're going to skip 1 pair after the first game.
All right, and we're back with the beginning of round number 2. Got the results in. The cut line is plus 82, 682 for 3 games. As expected, our leader after first round, Matthew Reed, coming in with an 801. It's 801 for Matthew Reed. Although the ranking doesn't matter because in this round pins drop. So it's going to be a fresh start for everyone to bowl 2 more games. And then a cut to the top half. So our qualifiers are Matthew Reed, Travis Cole, Tim Watson, Connor Duncan, Bill Ferguson, Marshall Morrison, Chris Warren, Alistair Rutledge, Doug Brown, Jake Myers, Adam Pogge, Jack Armstrong, Barron Wilson, Gid Rash, Andy Warren, Jeff Martin, Jeff George, Maya Washington, that big game number 2, Carl Lewis, Laura Lawson, Seth Rutledge, Marvin Sitz Jr., followed by Robert Lane Sr., Taylor Yarborough, Jackson Blackwell, Ricardo Medina, Ryan Barnes, Jessica Lane, Kenny Hamby, Robert Lane Jr., Kiefer Boyer, Jeffrey Parman, Lauren Tomaswetsky. Let me know if I'm getting that name right. Sorry, Lauren. Jimmy Smith and Derek Ray tying for the bubble. So Jimmy and Derek both plus 82, so they both make it in. And it should be a cut to the top 17. All right, so Marshall with a strike there on 17, getting the double in the 3rd frame. Taylor picking up that 10 pin in his 3rd frame. So at the 310 on 16, picking it up. Taylor up on 17. Working on a spare 4th frame. Needs some hold. Gets just enough. High flush strike. Frame number 4. So Marshall up on 18, working on the double. Opened in the 1st. A little bit of loft. Comes in handy here at Plano as he sends the messenger across, taking out the 10 pin for 3 in a row. Yeah, Marshall Morrison's last season series champion. Bringing home the giant trophy and the giant check. All right, nice spare on 17. Yeah, Taylor up on 18. Fifth frame, working on a strike. And Taylor in the pocket for the double. Fifth frame. Marshall looking for 4 in a row. Looking to get off to a good start, and he does. Right in the pocket, sending 10 back. 4 in a row. Go up to the high side, see what's going on up there. Looks like some good scores halfway through game number 1, round 2. Like we got a 279 possible. All right, we'll go back down to the low side. Got Taylor when he gets some pins, and then Marshall. Oh, yeah, good comment in the chat there. Jeffrey Norton, Marshall shot 878 for 3 at Hilltop Lanes and Waxahachie. A house record, 878. Right, 4 in a row. That's going to be long. Oh, it's light. Oh, my. Can you believe that? What? What? Denied the pack of Franks. I don't even know what that was. 4-pin slid over. Did not go down. Take another look at that. Wow. Well, he picked it up. All right, so Marshall looking to regroup after that. I know we talked about it. I think it was, might have been the 7-pin that slid over and got stood up by the 4. Crazy. All right, but he regroups, striking the 7th. Another opportunity for a pack of Franks. Taylor on 18. That needs to push. Does not. And that's all that's going to fall. 3, 6, 10. Taylor looking for a spare in the 7th. He gets it. Spares the unmakeable spare. The 3, 6, 10. Pop back up to the high side. Looks like we still got a 259 possible. We got Gidrash up the 9th frame already. Working on a spare. And, oh, he's got it. Right in the pocket, sending the 10 back. Panman in the chat saying it looked like the head pin came off the wall. Yeah, we'll have to go back and slow that down, take another look at it. If we do a low light reel for 2021, that will be on it. Holy cow. All right, so Marshall and his 9th frame on 17. And there you go. Lush, 10 back. All right, so Marshall can go 238. Taylor on 18, 9th frame. And he's finding success there on the right lane for a double. And he can go 236 off the sheet. All right, so Chris Warren just there on 19, just shot a cool 277. The 7 spare in the 3rd. Everything else perfect. So, holy cow. So, cut to the top 17 after the next game. So, that game will definitely keep Chris above the cut line. So they'll move, I believe, 3, skip 3 after this game. So we'll have some new folks move in. right, there's Marshall on 18. Trips the 4 out this time. So he's still got 238 possible. Taylor on 17. All right, Taylor repeating shots. All right, Marshall coming in a little high, leaving a 9-pin. So he'll be in the 220s. More than likely 227. All right, so on that second strike in the 10th, Taylor will pass up Marshall after 1 game. And Marshall spared that up for 227. And Taylor will be in the 230s. All right, and he's 236. All right, and on 16, got the front 11 going. And I can't see exactly who it is, but it's the front 11. Oh, that was a bit high. Leaves the 4-pin. But 289. A good start to round number 2. All right, and as the bowlers finish up, first game of round number 2. A little reminder, if you haven't done so already, be sure and subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell so you'll know whenever we go live. All right, we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. All right, Ryan Barnes on 26. So not getting the 4-pin out. So I think he had a 7-pin. Either a 4-pin or a 7-pin in the first frame. And pulled it a little bit. And Jackson, 23. Jackson right in the pocket. Starting off game 2 with the double. So this is game 2 of round 2. We'll have some results with the handicap all added in, usually about halfway through game number 2. Got Chris Warren. First look at him tonight, 24. He shot a 277 in the first game, and he's well on his way to doing that again here in the second game. Starting off with 2 in a row. Speaking of 2 in a row, here's Doug Brown. He's going to strike right here. There you go. 2 in a row, Doug Brown. Doug, a former champion here at the FUN-etic Friday Youth Bowling Tournament here at Plano Super Bowl in Plano, Texas. There you go, good shot. Go down to the low side, take a look at our tournament leader after round number 1, Matthew Reed. Light. Light with the 4-8. All right, so the results are in already after game number 1. So our leader after game number 1, the cut line is plus 35. After one game, plus 35 for the cut. So the leader, Seth Rutledge, with the 289. So that was Seth up there, the front 10. Chris Warren with the 277. So we've got Chris on our featured pair up here on the high side. Jimmy Smith with the 270. Doug Brown here in our featured pair. Alistair Rutledge, Taylor Yarborough, Jeff Martin, Jessica Lane, Ricardo Medina, Bill Ferguson, Barron Wilson, Jeff George, Derek Ray, Travis Cole, Carl Lewis, Laura Lawson, and Gid Rash at plus 35. Lauren's plus 33, just outside the cut line. Matthew Reed with a 230, also just outside the cut line by 5. All right. So again, first round, just got to make the cut. All right, Matthew with the ball change a little earlier. Leaves the 3-6-10. So if he's to climb into the cut, he's going to need to put some X's up on the board. All right, it's Ryan Barnes. Ryan in the pocket for 2 in a row after 4. And Jackson on 23. Jackson coming in light, missing the head pin to the right with the 1, 2, 4, 10. So starting off with a double, then an 8 spare. And this will be a tough 6 spare. See if he can convert. Speaking of conversions, Doug Brown doesn't need to convert anything because he's on 4 in a row. Doug, number 4 after game number 1. in round number 2. Oh, no. Chris Warren with the big 4. Jackson looking to convert the 1, 2, 4, 10. Gets 3 of them. So that puts him at 73 after 4. All right. Will we see the big 4 converted for the second time? Sport Bowling Productions will not. We will see Chris Warren make the 10 pin. All right. So that puts Chris at 80 after 4. Again, Chris was number 2 with 277 after the first game. All right, so Matthew on 18, tournament leader after the first round. Comes in light, leaves the 1, 2, 8, 10. Matthew's a powerhouse. See if he can convert this. And he only gets 2. So 59 after 4. So Ryan Barnes, 5th frame, working on a double. Didn't like it. Little inside. 3, 4, 6, 10. Jackson in there, getting him out. Strike in the 5th. So Chris Warren in the pocket, a little bit light, leaving the flat 10. And you see Marshall just on the left side of the screen. He's got a 279 possible. As Ryan chops the 3. Ooh, big shot over there on 27. All right, so Chris picking up the 10 pin. All right, Ryan coming in high, almost crossing over with the 4 pin. All right, Chris Light gets the 4 pin out late. Chris back to putting strikes up on the board in the 6th. And Jackson stepping out of it a bit. But stepping out of the shot and into a strike for a double. 5th and 6th. All right, so after game 1 in round 2, Jackson was in 32nd. About 40 outside of the cut, so he is making a run to get above the cut line and stay in it. Doesn't matter where you are as long as you're above the cut line. And speaking of being above the cut line, Doug Brown, 6 in a row. Doug Brown, number 4 qualifier, and he is staying well above the cut line with this game. Chris, another flat 10. Jackson looking for 3 in a row. That's got to push or cross over. Doesn't do either of them. Goes to the nose, leaving a 3-6. This is a tough one. That 3-pin's super choppable. Very easy to pop the 3-pin off of the 6. All right, that looks like a good shot from Ryan. Oh, so many pins blowing by the 7. Not knocking it down. All right, so clutch shot here for Jackson. Needs to make it, and he does. All right, so Jackson needs to keep putting those strikes up on the board to gain those 40 pins on the cut line. Of course, going off the sheet would help him out. All right, so Jackson, 8th frame, working on a spare. Needs to gain some ground on the cut line, and he will if he keeps doing that. Love tap on the 10-pin, knocks it over. So Jackson can go 231. And he gets 51 of handicap. So I'll put him in the 280s. That should help him get above the cut. All right, so Doug Brown stepping up in the 8th. Right there. Doing the old frozen rope right at the pocket. All right, old Johnson. Jackson needs a pack of francs. Sure does. I know we've missed a couple here and there tonight, but Jackson knocks out that pack of francs. You will hear about it. It's Doug up on 26, 9th frame. Getting him out. So Doug's going to move on to the final round. Again, final round, 1 game to crown the champion. Ryan there, finding that outside friction Plano is famous for. Goes to the nose. All right, Jackson. Oh, the 310. All right, can Ryan slide that 3 over? He does. Gets the 7. Leaves the 4. All right, so Ryan can go 176. And Ryan was 24th with a 217. Game 1. Jackson Picks the 3 off, leaves the 10. So that will bring his run to the cut line to an end. But we will see. All right, Ryan Barnes stepping up for the 10th frame. Oh, the messenger coming across, taking out the 10 pin. Okay. Doug Brown, first shot, 10th frame, needs to push. Oh, is the 4 pin going to go? It will not. Yeah, got that one a little bit inside. Ryan with the second one in the 10th. So he'll be in the 170s. But that will be unlikely to get him above the cut line. So this will be his last shot of the night. Chris Warren, first shot in the 10th. He can go in the 230s. There we go. First shot in the 10th. Ryan Jackson picking up the spare. So he will earn himself a fill shot. All right, Doug, 277. All right, so Chris was number 2 after the first game with a 277, so a 230. Should definitely keep him above the cut. And he'll advance to round number 3. All right, and Chris going off the sheet for 230. Right, 24 high flush. So 269 possible. I believe that's Seth Rutledge. High side's a little far away, so hard to see. All right, I think there's a little ball change there, kind of testing the waters. All right, and we'll go down to the low side and watch them finish up. And as they do, if you haven't already, be sure click the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever we go live. All right, as we get the scores tallied up, get the lane assignments, get the cut line figured out, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back. All right, so round 2 is complete, and the top 17 advance to bowl one more game. The cut line plus 64 after 2 games, plus 64. 464 after 2 gets you one more game. It's our tournament leader for round 2, Jimmy Smith, with the big 270, 277 2-game series for 547. Followed by Doug Brown, Alistair Rutledge, Bill Ferguson, Travis Cole, Chris Warren, Jeff George, Seth Rutledge, Taylor Yarborough, Jessica Lane, Adam Poggi, Baron Wilson, Ricardo Medina, Laura Lawson, Jake Myers, Derek Ray, Marvin Sitz. All right, so we'll have lanes 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. All right, so I'll have a couple minutes of practice on their new lanes, and then things will get rolling for one game to decide the winner. Plano Super Bowls, FUN-etic Friday, week number 15. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for the final game, round number 3. Jeff George on 22, looking for the double, and he gets it. Chris Warren on 21, also looking for the double with the high road max, and he gets it. All right. Looking at the big 4 on 20. That's a no-go. All right, so we got Jimmy Smith up here on 16. First shot, round number 3. He was the tournament leader after the second round. Jimmy Smith, powerhouse, to the pocket, getting him out. Strike in the first. All right, Jessica Lane coming up on 15. Jessica was 8 spare in the first frame. And she crosses over, leaving a 6-pin. All right, Chris Warren, 22. Third frame on a double. Chris in the pocket, getting him out. 3 in a row. All right, Jake Myers, 21 on a double, two-hander. Through the nose, 6-10. All right, Jake going for the spare, makes it. Jimmy, 15, lights, gets the 8 off the 2. Leaves the 2-pin. And Jeff George, 22, 3 in a row. And Jeff drill in the pocket. Perfect after 4. Chris Warren needs to answer. It's light. The light mixer. He knows it, but he gets it. 4 in a row. All right, so Chris, obviously 0 handicap. Jeff with 3. So if it comes down to Jeff and Chris, Chris got to beat him by 3. And Doug Brown on 18 was working on a double, leaves a 7-pin. Can't get it out. So Doug also bowl and scratch, 0 handicap. All right, and he picks it up. All right, so Jeff, 21. And he gets it for 5 in a row. That's going to be a pack of franks for Jeff George. Perfect through 5. 5 strikes in a row. Jeff George, pack of franks. All right, so Chris Warren looking to stay within 3 of Jeff. He stands up on it. Oh, the late 7, almost the 7-10. 10-pin stands for Chris. All right, so Chris picking up the 10-pin. Doug Brown on 17. On the spare. Gets the messenger to take out the 7-pin. 7-pin late. All right, on 16. I think that's Adam on 16. He's got the front 3, front 4. Ryan Adam also bull and scratch, no handicap. All right, so Jake here on 21-22 with the 58 handicap. Right, Jake cleans up the spare, but Jeff stepping up on 21 with the front 6. Front 7. Jeff George. All right, Doug Brown on 18. Getting him out. He's got 279 possible out there. All right, Jimmy picking up the 10-pin. He's got 3 9 spares. So Laura on 19 in the pocket. That's a double for her. Adam still perfect after 5. Jeff starting his 8th on the front 7. Oh, no. Comes in high, pays the price, 3, 9, 10. Oh, and he's got to make it. Chris not going to give him any breathing room. No, sir. All right, 3 in a row. All right, Jeff's got to make it to stay ahead of Chris by 1. Oh, and he doesn't. The 9-pin stands. All right, so Adam, front 5, working on 6. Gets it. All right, Doug Brown, 279 possible still for Doug. Gets it. All right, so he can still tie Chris if they both go off the sheet. Right. Warren in the chat saying Chris is whacking him tonight. Sure is. All right, so Chris, 9th frame, 3 in a row. Looking to keep 279 alive. Looks good. Oh, and he gets it. 4 in a row. On his way to 279. All right, and the 10 pin for Adam. So he needs to pick this up. All right, he does. Go over to Chris. First shot in the 10th. All right. Looked like he questioned it a little bit. So Chris still got 279 possible. Doug Brown still 279 possible. Adam 279 possible. They're all scratch. All right, so Chris, second shot in the 10th. Oh, inside 3, 6, 10. All right, so Adam can go off the sheet for the win. Chris can go 266, and he goes 265. All right, Adam's still alive. Doug, 17, 8th frame. Likes it, gets it. All right, so Doug and Adam. All right, so I think those are the only two in it to win it right now. Short of any handicaps coming through as a spoiler, I don't think they're going to be in play to beat 279. All right, Alistair with a 210. That will probably limit his ability to sneak by. All right, the light shot carries in the 9th for Adam. All right, Adam with the big fan club over there. All right, so Doug, lane 18, stepping up in the 9th. Adam with a strike in the 9th, so Doug needs it. Needs some help. Oh, what? What? Wow, that was a late 410. All right, so Chris Warren with a 265. Doug Brown and Adam still alive with a 279. Adam stepping up for his first shot in the 10th. All right, Adam. First shot, 10th frame. Now it's perfect. Gets him out. All right, so it looks like Adam's going to finish first before Doug. So Doug will know what he needs. Right now he knows he needs the first one in the 10th. And that, oh, a little high, pays the price. 7-pin. All right, so he can go 268. Doug lights, carries the 7-pin. First shot in the 10th. Strike here will do it. Chris Warren with a 265. Adam will finish with 268. So strike to win. This is it. Light, 7-pin. Needs it. All right, so he gets it, 268. All right, so Doug makes the spare to tie for what looks like will be first place. So, all right, so we will let everyone finish bowling, and then we will have the results, figure out the top 17, write them the checks. And we'll have the awards here in a minute. And if you haven't done so, be sure to subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell. You'll know whenever we go live. We'll be right back.
$95 with Plano Medina. Next place. Jeff George, you both good, dude. You got $105, Jeff George. First place. That's running to get $5 more than 50 by one. That's running to $10. Eighth place, 115, Travis Cole. Seventh place, 103, Jimmy Smith. Fifth place, $150, Jake Meyer. Fifth place, $195, Laura Lawson. Fourth place, the man on a mission tonight, little boy, Philly Ferguson, $250. Third place, we're still looking for a wonderful win. With Chris Warren, third place, $335. And for the second time in a motorcycle league, co-champions Adam Hogan and Randy Moore's friend, both for 268 games. Adam Hogan, Doug Brown, each getting $455 and a guaranteed spot in our finale. Congrats, guys. Hey, ladies. There goes Doug Brown. We're finally getting the fourth new off next week. No event next week. We do go to a tournament. We'll be back Friday the 20th.
right, so there you go. Congratulations, Doug and Adam, for our co-champions for week number 15 at Plano Super Bowl FUN-etic Friday Youth Adult Bowling Tournament. Be sure and check out Plano Super Bowl's Facebook page as well as FUN-etic Friday Facebook page so you can stay up to date with tournament dates, results, and everything related to bowling. All right, so thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and check out the PWBA on Bowl TV this weekend. Lots of action going on over there, and be sure and click the subscribe button, like the video, hit the notification bell so you'll know whenever we go live. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, remember, be cool and go bowl.